Oh, do I have to go back out and change it in the Roll20 menu, or
Yeah, I
You
think
actually
so.
might, which might actually fix your camera problems.
might fix my camera? Let's do that.
Here's
That's
hoping. Fingers
redundant.
crossed.
He won't need the picture change now.
Yeah,
But
I mean, that is how it
playing
works.
Murphy's Law to your favor, right? If you know the universe is shitty that way, you just throw into the curve.
Yeah, 2 potential outcomes. Either we get to see the correct character or you, both of
Right.
which. It's great. It's a win-win.
Trucker.
So does that
Yeah, I'd
mean
have to get a 7.
then Tom's character just gonna sit in jail for this session?
Nah, y'all bailed him
we already
out.
bailed him out.
Oh dang!
We didn't metagame enough.
He has his own agenda for this session.
Doesn't he always?
I mean, far be it from me to say that, but yes.
It's same if he's here.
Yeah.
He's gotta be up to something. We just won't.
This time I just get to know beforehand. Been a shocking turn of events.
Oh man. Oh, so I found out. I talked to the new coach, and they brought in their own assistant. So I have no job up here.
Dude.
So I'm applying to positions on campus as a academic counselor.
Dude, yeah.
So trying to get that position.
Realistically, any organization like that, big enough to get your foot in the door, you have the qualifications and the experience that'll fit it. You know what I mean? Just from having been through that system and being within it.
Yeah, they do their calculations of experience quite odd. So, like I've been coaching.
There you are.
I've been coaching for 20 years, and they said I didn't qualify for 2 years worth of experience working with students. I know.
Wow.
HR does their calculations so bad, and the thing is, they don't even look at anything else. They don't look at what you actually done. They just do. Oh, these are the hours. Nope, didn't calculate.
Based on is it just what you've done with the school?
Well, what I was advised to do by someone that says, don't just put your hours, your pay rate. Put the actual hours you worked. Because I've volunteered and coached. I've done all that stuff. They said just put that. Don't put your paid. If you go by just your pay, you're not going to qualify.
Man.
So that was the advice. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry, this is such a shitty process for you.
Yeah, it happens. Just gotta keep on keeping on.
That's it. It's a lot of hoops, You have some options available at least, and they're close, and they're in the family, so to speak. Keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully the cards play out.
Yeah.
Land that. That's not bad.
Yeah, no, it would be a good position. I mean, it's very similar. I'd just be helping students, class schedules and things like that, and I make sure they take the right stuff. So stuff I could learn and jump into pretty easily.
Cool.
Here's beautiful.
Yep, I'm here.
Mm-hmm. How was your trip?
Hello.
Did you go on a trip or something this week?
Oh, that was like a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
I've been sick with COVID all week.
Oh,
gross.
What?
Oh, dude.
No.
2 weeks. Yeah.
That sucks.
Jeez.
Yep. Got me good.
Through work, or did you catch it when you were on vacation?
Right after I worked 3 days, and then my wife had got it like half a week before, and then I worked 3 days, and then that Wednesday, I was just about getting ready to go home, and I was like, my throat's tickling a little bit.
Oh, yep.
Not feeling great. And yeah, it hit me like that night, all Thursday, Friday, that weekend. Yeah. So, but I'm good now. So
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
glad you're bouncing back.
oh yeah.
Man, that's rough.
Yep.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I was bedridden, but it didn't hit me too bad. Like I was okay. So yeah, could have been a lot worse.
That does seem to be the refrain. Is it could have been a lot worse. Thank goodness for that.
I've heard a lot of
Thankful
stories.
for those moments. Yeah.
So I am
Big time.
Yeah, I'm happy that it hit me relatively lightly, I think.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, we're all here. Everybody, we've done a little small chat. Shall we begin? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
All right, then. Last time you all you had a busy first full real day in Marquette, and by busy I mean you went to take out a bunch of money at a casino and then proceed to lose most of it. You went to a library and one of you was arrested, and the other one did a little some good research. Arrested at the
Was
library.
I like the only person who didn't get in trouble here? Is
I mean,
man.
IKIF hasn't gotten in trouble. IKIF's doing great job. Great job, guys.
Yep.
Nailing it. And then
Corbin's dead.
listen,
I mean, that's a trade-off.
second time around, it's always better the second time around, right? So then after losing copious amounts of money and one of you getting in trouble with the law, you went to the spa and turned the day around in a very nice way. And then went and bailed out your errand lawbreaker with a portion of money that was to be used the following day to help said lawbreaker with a spell component. And then you went back to the Lap of the Gods and had your fabulous dinner and have gone to sleep. Is there anything any of you wanted to do the night before?
Our last night in the
lap of
the gods. Yeah.
Your last night in the Lap of Luxury. IKIF split off from all of you the night before to go back to check in with some folks and go back to his house for the evening. So they're you three and Trezor are taking your last evening's rest at the Lap of the Gods.
Is tomorrow morning the day I'm supposed to go use the forge that I no
That's
longer have
correct.
a reason to use?
And there's a little note waiting for you at the desk of the Lap of the Gods that is addressed to one Droker of the Tinkerers and Fine Artisans Guilds. That gives you the hours that you are expected at the forge, and that you will be allotted one assistant, should you wish them.
And I ought to just go cancel my appointment at this point, unless there's.
Whoa, don't be so hasty there. There's something useful we can do with that time. I have some ideas, and so we'll bring out this like packet of like folded over papers that are just like a mess with chicken scratch notes about I don't know, pressure and you know and chamber. And, yes, yeah, exactly. Look, the way I see it right now, you know, the barrel is sized for this.
Yeah.
And it might be possible if we could size it up for this. You know, it's a small it's just a small adjustment.
Interesting choice. Fitting.
That's the idea. All right. Then fine. I guess we'll do that tomorrow and do whatever we can with it. I keep eyeballing, looking at things around the room, seeing if there's anything. But you told me everything was all like fake gold and not real gold, and around here, right?
Yeah, the gold is all fake. Everything else here is very simple in its elegance. It's not like it's not quite extravagantly over the top. It's more It's more the services that are luxurious.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Okay. So yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. I will enjoy the chocolate and whatever services I can. Oh well.
There's
I
a
was
fresh
kind of
tray of sparkling drinks waiting for you at your own personal bar. There's, of course, fresh bowls of fruit laid out for you in the time that you were gone. Your beds have been turned down. There's a new stack of towels. You know, the Heroes Feast was brought to you at your request at whatever time you wanted.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Doff my armor, go for a swim. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm gonna miss this place.
Yep. I don't think the tomorrow night's accommodations are going to be quite so cozy.
Yeah, we haven't even figured that out yet, have we?
Well, I have 150 gold that says we can, but I think we need to be a bit more frugal than that. Yeah. As we get jobs, we have a
Agreed.
job, right? Don't we have a job tomorrow?
Yeah,
That we're. I'm
my
trying to remember what our
Trevor's
job
getting
was.
itchy one way or the other. So I'm hoping that the next couple of nights I'm sleeping on a bedroll somewhere outside the walls of this city where no one's gonna get mad at me for
Sleeping on a
shooting
bedroll.
once.
Maybe like a roof somewhere. I mean,
Yeah.
everything's all rooftop. Just go find a little roof that nobody's paying attention to.
No, I want to go shoot something. That's what I mean.
Oh, I got you.
I'm kidding. It's a lot of
Kinda.
people around here going peaceably about their business, and that's all well and good. There's nothing but trouble for us.
I know. I don't know. At the mention of shooting something, Tresor's being awfully quiet. That's so unlike him. I hope he's feeling all right.
I would imagine Trez and I would at least discuss or float the possibility of robbing, our money and whatever else we can back from the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
maybe he's scouting it out.
Well, he was so close, and we had to use the money to bail him out. So to get for his skull, that was. I'm wondering if I could like halfway do the job, like.
We still have like
Or-
150 gold.
Although odds are we're going to end up the way we've been running things, we're going to need that 150 gold. So maybe until we're ready to pull the trigger. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Probably better to keep it unskulled.
Yes.
Keep it in coin form for now.
Yeah.
He is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we might need an extra 90 instead of an extra 240 if we play it that way. Yeah, I got you.
Exactly. Yeah, makes sense. That's just good thinking.
Yeah. All right. It's okay. It's all found money anyway. This was all what's her name's money, so it's all good.
It's all profit.
All profit. Let's see. Where's my? This is all. There we go. These were my notes from last week. Aloysia, that's right. Aloysia's money.
I
So-
can when you arrive. Speaking of name of the devil, I would ask if there had been any news on Aloysia.
So I'd come in, kind of fly into your courtyard. I wouldn't even walk into the front because I've been there. I know your place. I'd land in there.
Right.
And bid you all good morning. So I met with my contacts at the Vermilion, and I was told that she's gonna leave you alone. As much as they can make her, that's all I can say. But they won't and have not told me what's going on with her, where she is, or any of that stuff, or what she's working on currently. So I can only assume she's still after you.
I don't buy it.
If I know her, she's still after you.
No, yeah.
But I did reach out to some other people, and it's possible to gain access probably to the River District if I heard you have a job with Prolex. Is that who you met with?
Yeah, we got a job. We're gonna go visit a pawn shop or something, right? That's
yes.
remind me, guys.
Pawn shop. Do you know what the name of it was?
Yeah, it was the Bone Garden.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, yeah.
yes, Silco and Beautiful, you were quite close to that when we went to the casino.
Oh,
Only.
Yes. So
Well, I remember what direction it was.
we'll be headed. I guess
Small
that's where
magical figure at the Bone Garden. Rorosha? What was that word?
That is the name of the person who runs the Bone Garden.
Oh, okay. There we go. Small marble red veins, elephants. All right. These are my
Nailed it.
notes. Got it.
And we've been sent to acquire it,
Yep.
Yeah.
but the Crystal Chateau doesn't want to send anyone to acquire it directly because some of the merchants don't necessarily like the Crystal Chateau or like doing business with them.
Well, it is in the Suncut Bazaar, so
I think they said that they knew,
Or
and they would probably wind up charging them, like overcharging them to a significant degree.
okay.
So if we could get it, then they, hey, we're new in town, fresh faces. Maybe we could, get it for half or even less than they would have been charged.
for
if I remember
We're fresh
correctly.
faces. They're going to overcharge us.
Not if we play it right.
Yeah.
maybe it's not the item you were actually looking for. Maybe you go in looking for something else, and that catches your eye. I mean, there are many ways to work around and play that. I'm sure you guys are very handy in that. But
Man, not Ikif's first rodeo. Listen to
Out
this
of
guy.
curiosity, who's you know the bazaar well, like if who of us has the most shopping experience?
oh, I don't. You've seen my, or have you seen it? No, that wasn't you. That was Trezor. You haven't seen my place, but it's I've a man of very humble means.
What are your persuasions and deceptions and your insights, gents?
I'm an expert at talking to other people, as you can tell, because I'm very yeah.
You got a believable face, Strucker. You got an honest face, and people like that about you. You don't think you're you're charismatic, but you've made more
Well,
honest friends, in the time that we've been together than any of us.
yeah, I'm just I kind of call it like I see it, so I'm not really sure I'm gonna deceive them at all. But
Well, you're not going
I
to
can
open your
talk to 'em.
mouth about a Crystal Chateau, right? Because that probably be a no-no.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No, that's
But I could talk to them.
I look
I'm
at
more persuasive than I am deceptive.
I look at the group here, and if this is the group going, I have much more faith. Now, if it was your friend Trezor, I would imagine that things would get quite worse. So
Yeah.
I think this is fine.
All right.
Nah, he's cooling off.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of your Githyanki friend, as you wake up this morning, his room is empty. He has left you all a note that says that he has found a lead and is pursuing it, and he will meet up with you all later.
Lead,
For the
a lead
best.
what? What kind of lead?
uh,
Look, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna hunt him down and bail him out again. If it
like
hasn't even been 24 hours.
a sigh under his breath, you see he's just gonna lead you back to the hands of Ord.
Cool.
Who to what?
His
He's
on
gonna,
nice.
he's gonna lead,
The police,
yeah, he's gonna go end up back at the police.
the fuzz, the man.
Ord? That's what
So
they call
that's what the guards were named.
the guard
The
around
Hands of
here?
Ord.
Yeah.
Hands of Ord.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
boy.
their.
Uh,
All right. Then
I guess what did you say this town's nickname was again? This giant metropolis.
It's a massive city.
the Jewel of Hope. Come on now.
It's in the upper left. Can't miss it.
you muted? Can't hear him.
What,
Okay.
me?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh no, I'm just mumbling.
Oh.
I just
Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Mumble, mumble, mumble.
critical
Yeah.
mumbling.
Rabble,
Yeah.
rabble, rabble.
Mumble, mumble, mumble. Critical information, mumble, mumble. All right, you're all heading out to the Suncut Bazaar? Checking out
Yeah.
the Lap of the Gods for the last
Well,
time.
it's like, what time in the morning is it? We sleep in at least. You know,
It's
we
up
at
to
least
you.
stay every
Yeah,
last that we could.
Yeah, what's checkout time?
When's
There you go.
checkout?
They let you know last night, Drocker, when they handed you your little note. They said checkout time is at 11 bells.
Mm.
Standard.
Yeah.
Pretty standard.
Does this city take like a midday rest or anything, I give? I mean, that sun beats down pretty hard.
It runs it on pretty much everyone's own time. So if you want to rest, you rest. If you want to keep going, you keep going.
We should stake out this this magic shop for a few minutes and kind of see if we can get a sense of the kind of person that runs it.
Yeah.
What was her name? Roshosho?
Rarosha. Rarosha?
I didn't mean to actually cast that, but I can go in there a couple times looking different every time I go in there.
That's also good for scoping things out and getting a sense of it and getting a personality check and
Yeah. All right.
But you're not the best guy to do. You just said that's not your jam.
Well, like I said, I'm not going to try and deceive them, but I can be persuasive when I need to be.
Yeah, and you can, and you're pretty observant.
Yes.
That might be really good for a first pass.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Do the people in the Suncut Bazaar respond better to certain groups more than others?
Oh no, it's
Like if I'm wearing like red robes and looking like a wizard or something, should I?
From what I understand, this place responds to coin.
All right.
Great. We don't have. That's the one thing we don't have. Like we want to try and project it.
Yeah, we have 150. So.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good amount.
Oh, we'll go see what they're asking for, and then
make more, not spend it.
But yes, I'm with you on that one for sure.
Yeah,
Did they tell us how much they were going to give us for this, or is it just like, oh, you'll get our favor if you get us this thing?
It was alluded to. Like we made it pretty clear we were looking for gold, and Prolix, was it Prolix that we met with? I think it was Prolix. She was like, hey, this is, we'll do you on a sort of a test run, but she wasn't really clear if gold was in the equation. I don't think.
I believe Prolix promised you 100 gold for the group.
I did not write that down, so fantastic. We're looking good. That's right. Yes. No, I remember now.
And also, it was to get their favor because they were going to help us get in the River District and start investigating everything up there.
We need to get well
the actual quest.
Well under 100 gold for this thing. Whatever it is, it's not worth more than what.
Maybe one thing that might help is that things that go missing in the city usually end up here. So maybe there's something you could trade, something you find on your own that you can bring of value and trade. That's why that.
Again, I start looking around the hotel room.
I'll try and stack towels.
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check.
That's a good call.
I look, but honestly, it's not in my nature.
We're cool with being thieves now? What?
No, I wouldn't.
That's just it.
You don't want to take any of it. It's all so beautifully curated and it's put together so perfectly. You can't imagine what piece would you take from that puzzle and leave it? No, it's unfathomable.
Painful.
Yeah.
Beautiful is not above loading up his knapsack with chocolates and whatever he can. Foodstuffs. Perhaps not towels, but yeah, definitely a few things for the road.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna appreciate until 11 because this is our last chance to rest before everything goes rotten. So but 11 o'clock we will go turn in our key. What was it even that they gave us? It was something special, some sort of a key or something.
You were each given a holographic playing card that when you changed it, the faces of the gods changed in little gold detail on the card. The young woman at the front counter says you can keep those as a souvenir if you would like to your visit for your visit to the Lap of the Gods. And we do
Aw.
appreciate having you here, gentlemen. It was our pleasure, of course.
I'm putting holographic key card on my inventory. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Adam, custom item.
Are you just not gonna go to the forge at this point? No skull to forge, cancel appointment?
If you're waiting until 11, then you have missed a significant portion of your work time at the forge.
That's right. I'm at least going to go over there and check in and let them know that I'm not going to be able to use the forge as planned, and I apologize for any inconvenience. That sucks. Yeah, because anything we're doing, I mean, I'm not sure what I could seriously do for you at this point, Silco. And yep.
Probably not without a lot of gold.
So what was my actual appointment time?
9 o'clock was when it started.
Okay, I'll leave it to you guys to check out. I'm gonna go over and make my apologies at 9 o'clock, and then you guys, I'll meet you outside the hotel at 11, and we'll head over to the Suncut Bazaar together. That'll be better.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah. There's a group of students who are sort of waiting on standby to use any forges that aren't claimed, and they are pretty delighted when you cancel your reservation for the morning. The union guildsman is entirely understanding. This sort of thing happens all the time. Don't worry about it. Feel free to come back whenever you need if you would like to continue work. Of course, it might be a few more days until you get access to another forge, but of course, it's your prerogative.
I'm going to pay ahead on my 5 gold for
Great.
next month's dues, so that way I make sure I'm square, and I don't know if I'm going to have 5 gold a month from now, so might as well dip into what we have.
Man, how can we not have more than we have now?
Well, the fact that we're level 7 and we're scraping by at level 7, I can't imagine level 8 us doing much better.
I don't think it'll make much of a difference.
The classes just get more expensive the further you go.
That's right. All right.
Yeah, the guildsman says, duly noted, and you get the sense that that's a joke that he likes to make every time somebody pays their dues.
I laugh heartily and sincerely.
He enjoys that. He hasn't heard a real laugh at that in a while. That's something my union representative used to say as a joke, and I was like, it's only funny the first time. Anyway, so you head down to the Suncut Bazaar. The rest of you leave the Lap of the Gods at 11 o'clock. Your presence will be missed, so the hotel staff assures you. And you make your way down to the Suncut Bazaar. And we are going to go to a map of that. And here we are, the streets of the Suncut Bazaar. So you all enter over on this left side, underneath a tall stone archway that sort of leads into a central area of this bazaar, where there are stalls lining the streets. They're making food and selling drinks and flowers and baskets, and there are stores on the right hand side of the street. You can see pretty quickly the Bone Garden is the first one on your right hand side, and then after that there's a magical items shop, and of course down at the end of the street are the golden lions and fountains that denote the Lux Run Casino.
Wow, you really were just here. Wow.
Yep. I didn't think I'd be back so fast. Should have come in some of these places first. How beautiful.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
All right. What am I gonna do? Let's let me do some scouting. Let's see what we're looking at.
Okay, well, if you're gonna alter self first, you should probably tuck yourself away to a quiet corner to do it.
Yep.
Just in front of everybody here.
And I do. I go try and find somewhere in the neighborhood, that back alley somewhere a little out of the way.
Sure. There's little quiet spaces in between these buildings that you can duck into.
All right.
In the meantime,
And
are these textiles? I love textiles.
Yeah, is this a neat
There are textiles, but also those are all the colorful awnings that you have all been seeing as you traverse the rooftops of Ank'Harel. These are what those look like. They're all pretty decorative and individualized and really beautiful fabrics that people use to decorate their city.
Gotta get one as a souvenir, right? Camp on it. I bet they do great hammocks too.
That they do. That they do. You could certainly find a
Right.
hammock around here if you wanted. You should get a little
Aries is easy as a
neckerchief
bedroll.
to go with your hat
Or a poncho.
or a poncho.
That's my.
Gotta be coming, right? I'm waiting for it.
I mean, it would keep you covered from the sun. It's kind of perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I go ahead and make myself appear as an elven female wizard in red robes to match the cerulean robes of
Smart.
of
Smart.
those guys, and try to look as hoity-toity as possible, and and I make sure that I come up to you, beautiful, since you didn't disappear and go look at textiles, and it's me, it's Drucker. Let me go see what there is to see, and I'm gonna
you want
go on.
You want me to sort of get your back, or maybe wait outside?
This is just a recon mission, so I'm just gonna go in here quiet like.
All right,
Luca, what are you looking for?
I'll hang close.
What am I looking for?
No, Silka, what are you
Oh,
looking
yeah.
for?
I was looking to see spot that elfin lady.
Alicia?
No, who's this good-looking elven lady that just like walked out, like just hustled down the street? Like, look at that walk.
Start making moves.
Oh,
Hello, ma'am.
Yep, your comrades check you out as you
Yep.
go. Fun stuff.
Yep.
Uncomfortable.
Yep.
Yep, good. It's good. It's going great. Okay. So you go into this pawn shop. This pawn shop is full of every possible piece of junk you could imagine. There is a small bowl at the front of at the counter as you enter that's clearly full of people's lost keys. There's like a corner that has single shoes. There's a cabinet in the front that has jewelry. There are all kinds of knickknacks and what's-its and whatevers all over this shop that you cannot even imagine. It's just it's like the weirdest antique shop you've ever been in. Jake, I think I fixed it for you. Try it again.
Yep, we're good.
And Drucker, as you enter this shop, as the lovely elven woman that you have become, you hear Akil, 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 and you see a gray parrot sitting on the counter, who repeats that over and over again. And he's sitting on top of a sign that says, "This is Akil," with an arrow pointing upwards at said parrot, and no other beings in sight.
Hello, Akil. And I start browsing.
Sure. You looking for anything in particular?
Well, the elephants for sure, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah, you spot it right away in
Yeah.
in that front counter that has the jewelry in it. It's there's a little section for like small trinkets and knickknacks and curios, and it's over there with a couple of other small carved animals.
Okay.
And just as you find it, a young woman comes out from the back and puts her finger up to her lips at Akil, who immediately stops saying his own name.
Mhm.
And she comes up to you and folds her hands and rests them on the counter and looks at you expectantly.
These seem interesting for interesting store. What's something sitting next to the elephants? Just some trinket or something.
There's a little carved ring of ivory. There's a little perfume bottle made of red glass. There's yeah, those are a couple things.
I do like the red in that perfume bottle there. Red's kind of my color. Can I take a look at it, please?
She nods and opens the container and picks up the little red perfume bottle and brings it and sets it out on the counter for you.
I pick it up, sniff at it. Does it have any residual perfumey smell to it?
Yeah, there's a nice smell of bergamot that emanates from it. Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for this? I'm in the market for a gift for one of my young students. I guess it's their birthday or something.
She points at the tag on the perfume bottle that says 75 gold.
75 gold. But there's not even any perfume in it. Ooh. Again, red, very nice. I do like the little red veins I see in that little elephant down there. Is there a tag on that?
There is a tag on that. The tag on that says 30 gold.
30 gold. Oh. Well, this is about to get as easy as it could possibly get. 30 gold for the it was just one elephant, right? Or were there multiple elephants that we're supposed to be getting? I forget. I wrote plural.
I have
Shoot. Okay.
marble
I'm in here.
figure in the shape of an elephant.
Yeah.
I think it's just the
You
one.
only one.
That's you know what? I think that elephant might be a bit more reasonably priced. I don't particularly like this student of mine anyway. Too many feathers getting in
She
the
holds
way.
out her hand for the perfume bottle and
I hand it back. Very good.
she'll take that and open the case for you and set the perfume bottle back in and leave the case open for you to select from.
I pull out the little elephant to take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a good looking over, just because I do know jewelry and tool things, and anything special about it, especially that red veining.
You can make an investigation check with advantage for your knowledge of all things.
There you go. 19.
Yeah, this seems like it's a carved marble elephant. You're not sure what that red is. And as you turn it over and sort of look at that red closely and like run your finger along it to get a sense of what it is, it's a little oily. There's like a little bit of a sort of gasoline residue on it. And as you do that, you feel the figure start to get very, very warm in your hand. Very warm, very quickly. And you have a second before something happens.
I put it down on the counter.
As you put it down on the counter, it's already starting to grow in size, and you put it down on the counter.
Oh shit!
And Rorosha's looking at you like,
Oh shit! It's an elephant.
And
Oh, God.
Akil's going, evacuate, 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 and this elephant expands into a full-sized elephant in this small shop, which does tear out essentially the front of the shop, and also displaces where you are because it was expanding into the space of you.
Oh yeah.
Please make your dexterity saving throw to avoid the enormous
Crush damage.
elephant. Avoid crushing damage. And you sort of roll out of the way, but you misjudge where you're rolling, and you roll into a corner where you can't quite get out of, and you take 11 points of force damage as
Oh
you're
shit!
Oh.
smashed into that.
Ouch!
And of course, the rest of you see this happening as this little marble elephant expands into a fully sized red ruidium elephant. And if all of you could roll initiative once I get it up, go.
What happened?
And
Rocker, what'd you do?
we
This
thought we
wasn't
left
the plan.
Tracer at home.
Yeah, we thought we were good.
The plan.
Nice, easy.
Oh, I had a hunch. That's what this is, but
This is what the figure looked like before it expanded.
Aww.
See, how would he know? This isn't fair. Not Drocker's fault.
This is just a sweet little elephant
Yeah, it's nice.
that's about to smash
Yeah.
you. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Everyone remember your number, and then let me clear the turn order.
This thing's made out of ruidium.
the veining at least.
Yeah.
The whole
Now the
big
whole thing.
All right, everybody roll yours again, and I will manually enter your good numbers.
Um,
Don't forget to select the token.
The dog.
Oh, now I roll a 20. Nice.
And now you roll a 20. I mean, that is how it goes,
Yep.
isn't it? Beautiful. Your original one was 12.
Correct.
Drocker,
goes
yours
with
was
it's a 12.
13.
very good.
And mine was
Excellent.
20.
Gotcha.
Bucky, come.
Okay.
Yeah, we see that too.
Alright.
Yeah. All right, then. I believe. Hold on. Beautiful, you were 12.
So the figure itself disappeared and actually became this elephant, right? It's not like the figure is still there or something I could grab, or
That's correct. The figure disappeared and became this elephant.
okay.
It grew, in fact, in size to this
Mhm.
elephant. You can, if you would like to make an Arcana, you can.
Oh, yeah.
To tell what the dealio is. Yeah, you know that originally what this likely was a figure of wondrous power, which is
Mhm.
a fairly standard magical item that is in the shape of an animal and can be used to summon said animal.
Hadn't heard of an
but
elephant variety of that one before, but cool.
there is an elephant variety. But you know that those usually require some kind of activation.
Mhm.
And that doing it by itself is unusual at best and very bad at worst.
Mhm.
And with that, Ikif, you are up first. You see the head and front quarters of an elephant come bursting through the front of this shop as it begins to trample out onto the street. What would you like to do?
Everyone, look out! Clear the streets! Silco! Droker needs help! And then I will. Alright. I'm going to. Yeah, let's just have some fun. I haven't played this guy, so let's have some fun. I'm going to use my
Finally,
bonus
right?
action.
There you go. What can he do? I want to know.
Bring out the
Yeah, let's
astral
see.
self in
Let's-
myself.
And we don't even know what class he is still, right?
So the
No
astral
idea.
self. I will also take the astral sight, so I can see in darkness, both magical and non-magical.
Mhm.
And I have my arms come out and they extend. And this thing, it's within 10 feet of me, which it is, I think, will take 2d6 of damage for this.
Sounds cool.
And then I will hit it, punching these with my astral arms.
Very good. Hit it.
Let's go.
Hot dang. 17 will hit. Yes.
Okay. So then there's 9 force damage. And then I think I want to. I'm gonna use stunning. I'm gonna use a key point to make stunning strike. See if I can stun
Okay.
it. DC con save of 15. I know it's got a high con save, but
Okay.
I'm gonna try. Trying to keep it from doing as much damage to the area as possible.
A 24.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't even know if it's even possible. He might have a 15 plus, but it's worth trying. All right. Second attack.
19 will hit.
And then I'll try another key point to try to do it again. 15d save. Or can I use... It's just when a key point you make a target? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so every time I hit, I think I can do it.
I think so, but you will eventually, of course, run out of key points.
Yes, I'm sure.
17.
Oh, so close. So close.
It's, yeah, he's rolling pretty okay. Anything else for you, Ikef?
That's pretty much it. I'm just trying to clear people and make sure no one's gonna... Do I see anybody in danger of being trampled or hurt? Like a civilian?
There are a couple of civilians with you in the street. As soon as the front of a building flew off, they started fleeing pretty quickly. There is no one who is directly in harm's way, especially after you have so kindly attracted its attention by hitting it.
Oh, that was not good. So then we're gonna... So I don't see anyone that needs rescue. Then I'm going to fly up about 20,
How far are you?
30 feet. I'm 10 feet away from it, so...
Its reach is 10 feet, so it is going to try to grab you with its big ol' trunk and keep you there on the ground. Let's see. Why are you not doing the thing I want you to do?
Alright.
Shit.
Crit me?
Yeah, I crit you.
Figures.
Fuck.
Character number 3.
How much damage is it?
Okay, so what happens is that you leap up into the air with your wings spread, and it immediately just swings its trunk around and grabs you and slams you to the ground. And you take 36 points of damage.
Wow.
Almost
Oh,
one shot
damn.
me.
Wow.
Almost one
Holy
shot.
hell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
Yes.
get like resistance to bludgeoning damage because of their hollow bones or something.
When
Probably the
they take
opposite.
double damage from bludgeoning
Yeah,
because of their hollow bones, shatters every hollow bone in your body.
Sorry.
You're just you're made of broken straws inside now.
Aw.
And no. That's it for you, IKIF. I'm terribly sorry about this. And then it's the elephant's turn.
It's gonna shit on me.
And
In
then
trouble.
it's the elephant's turn.
And then it's the elephant's turn. And IKIF, you are prone on the ground. So it is gonna try to stomp you with its big elephant feet. It's going well. It's going real well. It's thinking about it.
Well, I'm definitely down if he hits me. So let's see. It's got advantage, so I'm probably down.
Beautiful will yell and scream and try and get its attention.
Does a 22
Not
hit?
Oh
Oh,
yes.
boy.
You take 32 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, Christmas.
And I'm
That's
down.
not double your health, is it?
No.
Oh,
No.
good. Whew.
Yes, it crunches you. You just hear a terrible crunch as all of IKIF's beautiful hollow bird bones are stomped on by this big elephant. And then the elephant's just gonna move further out into the street with no regard for IKIF or his body. And that's the elephant's turn. Silco, you're up. Paul, I'm so sorry. I like your characters, I promise.
Hey, it happens. At least it wasn't a party member this time.
It wasn't a party member this time.
Wait, no, you get death saves, right?
I
Oh,
mean,
Yeah, of course he gets
Okay.
death save.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
know how that
was-
goes.
yeah.
apologizing in advance for
Yeah.
We know how my death saves go, so
Yeah.
I don't know
Come
why
on,
we're acting
man.
like
I'm
I
right
can
here.
You're due. You're due. No way. I refuse
you're
to
due
believe
for
it.
a natural 20. Silco,
Yeah.
Puts his hands up and he's like, whoa, hey. It's okay. And he tries to calm the elephant.
sure. I'm gonna have the elephant make a wisdom save for this. How does that sound?
I hear elephants are very wise.
I have heard that as well. It did get a natural 20 on its wisdom save.
Of course it did.
I don't know.
Good
I'm
though,
not.
right?
Not for the elephant who would like to be angry. I think.
Oh, okay.
I
I thought
was
he would
summoned
like.
from its.
All right. Well, that's my action as a move
Ooh.
action. I am going to get out the hell out of its way and get some cover.
Good.
That's good.
Good call. A good call. Anything else for you, Silco?
That's all I got right now.
All right. Drocker, you're up. Save the party.
Oh, yeah. What's the best way?
Actually,
to do this?
between you and Beautiful, who has the higher dexterity?
I have a 14.
I also have a 13.
I have a 14.
Ah, then you.
Drocker.
All right.
Then we're good. That's what I suspected, but
All right.
My God.
Just trying to read.
Seriously. Yeah, just don't try. Okay. What?
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action
Mhm.
to cast Kinetic Jaunt, which means I don't take opportunity attacks and I get to increase my speed and all sorts of good things. And it's a bonus action, which means I can still cast a cantrip for my action, which will be
That's
Spare
right.
the Dying. And
Great.
so I'm going to move up,
Heck yeah.
Spare the Dying, and then if I can drag the light hollow feathered IKIF back into the store, I will. But I'm not sure if I get to do that too. But
what's your movement speed and how much of it have you? already
it will
used?
be up to 45 feet is my speed right now.
Dang. And you have used 20 of it. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have 25 left, and your speed gets halved when you are moving another creature. So
Okay.
you can move
Get him
them.
at least back in the door,
Yeah, for sure. Well, where the door used to be. Yeah.
where the door used to be, the gaping hole of the
You can drag him across the former threshold of this
Yeah.
this destroyed.
Also, that is a concentration spell, so my alter self is no longer happening. So all of a sudden, I just turn back
Whoops.
into good old fashioned Drocker. But Ike, if you're in the store with me now, and you're not dying, so
You
I'll
hear
get
a
you some hit points
surprised
next
squawk
round.
from the parrot in the back as you transform.
Yep.
But that's it. That's it. Very good. Ike, if you are no
And-
longer actively dying,
And in fact, I will, with my armored self, since I have nothing to do for a round, kind of cover up Ikif with my body until I can cast Cure Light Wounds next round and get you some hit
Right.
points.
Great. You're beetling over your downed companion.
Yep.
Beautiful. You're up.
Seeing Ikif get grounded so savagely.
Yep.
Drocker got to him though.
Yep.
So Beautiful is going to scream out for everybody to get off the street and for somebody to get the hand of Ord. And he's going to draw his great axe, Rage, and try and get between this thing and Drocker and the body of Ikif. So, see if he can make a dent. There's first attack.
Mm-hmm.
A 10 to hit.
A 10 will miss.
Okay.
Your
second
great
attack.
ass clang hits it and reverberates off. You've underestimated the strength of this substance.
Uh-oh. All right. Second attack.
A 17 will hit. Yes.
Okay. And then that's an extra 2 damage as the rage. And
You carve off a little chunk of this stuff, which falls to the ground and shatters.
hopefully gets its attention.
Mm-hmm.
And then, that's my turn.
Very good. Ikif, you're up, but you are stable and unconscious. You can make a death saving throw. No, you won't, because you're stable. It's the elephant's turn, and the elephant is going to turn on you, Beautiful. And it's going to try to swing its head and gore you with one of its tusks.
Bring it.
A 16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
29 piercing damage.
Wow. That's a lot of damage.
That is a
Good thing
lot
I'm
of damage.
raging.
Yeah, big time. Big time. So it grazes you with one of its tusks and rears back at you. And that's gonna be it for the elephant's turn. It's now pretty focused on you, Beautiful. Silco, you are up.
Muted?
Thanks. You said this was a magic shop?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Magic item shop? Man, I ran the wrong
Mhm.
way. All right. Get
I
out
like
here and help. What do you got? The cannon of dispel? Get the hell out here. All right. I'm running and shooting. Okay. Here we go.
Chip away.
Shot.
19 will hit.
Okay, and I'm moving
Nice.
5, 10, 15 of my movement there. Yep. There's that.
That's some
16
nice
damage.
damage, Silco.
Thank you. And no, I don't want to do that. Okay. Do it again.
17 will hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Like that. And you know what? I'm gonna action surge right out of the gate. And I can take one additional action. I can't move again, can I? It's not like I get an action and a move. I just get the action. And if I take the attack, it's the attack, right?
Correct, but you could use your additional action to dash if you
Yeah, I
wanted
could,
to.
couldn't I? Sure. Is this like a stall I can run through or hop through, or is it like it looks like it might be a stack of goods all covered over?
It's like a stall, but it's pretty. But the outsides of it are pretty full. Like you couldn't run through it, but you can certainly run up and around it without using additional
Yeah.
movement.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's 30. So, okay. So 2 shots, a move and a dash, and an action surge, and that's going to be my turn. Let's see where the dash gets me. 5, 10, 15, 30. So, hey, I get into this shop. I assume there's a door there?
There is a door, but it is
Like
closed
ran
and barred.
It's closed and barred. I get up to it and I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Come on. Where's the wand of dispel? Get out here.
Somebody knows a minimize spell. Something.
I don't know Arcana that well. I can't at all be that guy. I'm like, come on, where's the magic MacGuffin? We need the helps.
All right, you go up to the shop, which is called Mystic Pursuits, as it says in a little banner across the door, and you start banging on its door, which is painted with sort of like mystical symbols like suns and moons and tarot cards. And as you're banging on the door, you get the sense that maybe the person, the magic user in here is maybe not as powerful a mage as you might be hoping. Drucker, you are up.
All right. Cure wounds on. That's 10 hit points for you, Ikif.
Nice.
And at which point I have 45 feet of movement, and I'm going to go ahead and run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, Silco, you're over here. I look like myself again.
Ah.
Yeah. I give you a dirty look. And
I didn't know it was you.
back myself up over here for now, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Fantastic. Beautiful. You're up.
Keep swinging away at this thing. Gonna go for what was it? Reckless attack. For both.
All right.
So let's
Attack
do it.
with advantage.
Yes. All right. So just big meaty swings. There we go.
That's a meaty one.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. That's better. So the extra +2 from rage. Second
13.
attack. Oof.
11
Great.
will miss. Sadly.
I'll take that crit though.
Yeah. That was good. So Silco, you got off 2 good shots at it, and it sort of fractured in a place where you hit it twice. And then beautifully you came in and swung at it and chipped off even more of the ruidium, and now it's starting to look pretty cracked, pretty dilapidated, like it's gonna start falling apart pretty soon. Anything else for you, beautiful?
That's it.
From the back of the shop, Rosha pops out and points a finger at you, Ikif, on the floor, and she casts Cure Wounds on you.
Aw. See, we can't steal things from her. I was just gonna give her 30 gold for it and call it a day.
Oh man, she rolled really well. You get
Nice.
12 points of healing from her. and then she hushes her parrot and ducks into the back. And then Ikif, you're up.
Okay, so while I was unconscious, I was trying to find out whether or not my astral arms go away, and it doesn't say in the description if I'm knocked unconscious,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of up to you. I mean,
How long do they normally last otherwise?
10 minutes.
Until you dismiss them? 10 minutes. Then yeah, I think you have them for 10 minutes. I think
Okay.
you've called them and they're there for 10 minutes.
Alrighty. So if that's the case, I'm going to use. Let's see, what can I do? Alright, I'm gonna try to. How many key points do I have left? Okay. Attack.
17 will hit.
There's 10 force damage. I'll try to stun it again. Just cause
Constitution save.
you might as well try, right?
You may as well try. You might get lucky. However, it did roll a natural 20 again for a
Get
save
it out of
of
the way
25.
now. Get it out of the way now. That's fine.
Alright, second attack. Crit it
Yeah.
There you go.
for 12 force damage.
Uh-huh.
And then using another key point, try to stun it again. I gotta go for it. Rolls a 1, maybe I have a chance.
It rolled a 7. You've stunned it.
Oh!
Nice. There you go.
Okay, that works. So target is stunned to the end of your next turn. So to the end of my next turn. Oh wait. Yeah. At the end of my next turn.
And stunned is no actions, no movement.
Stunned, is it on the thing? It is. A stunned creature is incapacitated. Can't move, can't speak.
yeah.
Only flatteringly.
Falteringly.
Sorry.
It's okay. No,
Tiny little text.
Flattering sounds funny.
It's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only flatteringly.
Yeah,
When you
that's-
stun
that
somebody,
sounds
they can only
flatteringly,
say
yeah.
nice things about
Yep,
you. That's
And
exactly.
attack rolls have advantage against it now too.
Nice.
Alright.
dope. Fantastic.
that's great.
Well timed, Ikif. You strike out with your astral arms at this elephant that is looming over you, prepared to stomp on you again. And as you hit it in exactly the right spot, its head sort of swings listlessly in place, and it begins to just sway there in the street. Which is great because it was its turn after you, and it just stands there and sways, stunned. Silco, you're up.
That was pretty clutch. Well, that's stun target. You say I have advantage on these attacks? No.
Oh.
Ooh.
There she
that?
is.
Nice. Wow. There you go.
That's always nice.
Beautiful.
And you're adding all the plus
Yeah.
ones to the damage for the special, but the thing I did to your gun, right?
I do believe it has been customized to
Okay.
have said
The extra plus one in there.
I mean, he's got a plus 11 to hit,
Yeah.
so it,
Yeah.
Yes, I have it. Set up.
All right, just checking.
Yeah, bonus to
Just
hit, and then damage bonus 1 and 1. Yep.
Nice.
Silco, you monster. You shatter off one of its tusks as you fire at it, and
Nice.
the enormous piece of iridium just cracks and falls to the ground with an enormous thud. But the elephant itself is still standing.
Where the ruidium falls, is it just laying there, crystalline ruidium?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I say to Drocker, as soon as this thing goes down.
Oh yeah,
you know,
oh yeah. My, you can't see it through my armor, but my eyes lit up when I saw that thing fall.
I'll watch your back and make sure nobody else runs in to try and fight you for it.
I might just go grab it right now, honestly. In fact, I totally can. I have the movement to do it. So.
Okay. I'm not gonna move. Those are just 2 beautiful shots. I'm gonna actually be reloading my gun now. That was 4.
Very good. Then it is the person who owns the Mystic Pursuits shop.
Oh shit!
turn. Silko, you see the door crack open a little bit, and there is a tiefling woman with red skin peering out at you. And she goes, "Do you need to come in? Otherwise, shut up."
Get out of here!
Can't help. And she slams the door.
Wow, good point.
Drocker, your turn.
All right. Are there people around, like here, at all, or are
Nope,
they all taken off running?
The streets have emptied. Even the vendors from that area have just they were like, "This
Then
is
I
the
can
loss
cast-
we take today."
Then I can cast like right about there and do a 10-foot radius spell of
Mhm.
Shatter.
Oh yes,
nice.
yes you can.
perfect.
Go ahead.
Good choice.
And it is a DC 14 save, and it has disadvantage being made of ruidium on the con
Darn
save.
right, it does. Disadvantage. It rolled a 17.
Ah, bummer. Then it still made
Dang
it so
it.
half damage, so 6 points.
But
And
it
then-
takes double damage because it's made of crystal, so it would take the full 12 damage because that would be half of the damage that it would take from.
Is it? Doesn't say anything about extra damage on my end, unless it's
It would be on
vulnerable
the
to
monster that
thunder.
it would have it under its vulnerabilities.
If it's vulnerable to crystal to thunder damage.
Yeah, it will take the full
Okay.
12 damage. 'cause it's
Okay,
made of
cool.
Crystal.
Okay.
And
then I'm going to use my movement.
Uh-huh.
I will run in and grab the tusk, and then run down this alleyway.
Okay. You run in. You pick up the tusk from the ground. It's quite heavy. What's your strength, Drocker?
14.
Wow.
Make a strength check.
All
It
right.
will not be a very high DC, but it is a big thing.
Did it roll? No, it didn't roll. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, it takes
No
you a minute,
Oh.
and you don't really pick it up so much as like drag it and do that little shuffle backwards. When you're carrying something you can't quite pick up,
But I have enough
but you
movement to
do.
spare. I make it work.
But you make it work, and you've shuffled backwards into this alleyway with your prize. Beautiful, you're up. This thing looks very bad. It's missing a tusk. It is still swaying in stunned silence.
Let's see if we can finish it off. So yeah, 2 big swings. Advantage because of the stun, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So I don't have to. All right, let's do it. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
That's great. Next one.
Ah.
There you
Yeah.
go. You cleave down into it, and your axe sticks and makes a pretty big crack in this thing, and you pull it back and you do it again, and it just shatters. The whole thing
Nice.
comes apart, and as it does, you hear this sort of like whooshing sound, and it all gets sucked back up into this tiny little figurine that clatters onto the pavements of the street, where it sits innocuously, and the big old tusk vanishes out of your hands. Dropping
Oh, I was
every
gonna
other
say
piece of iridium.
Figurine doesn't have a tusk though, right? No, damn.
Nope, the figurine is fully intact. It just
Yeah.
it just stands vibrating on the street.
Well,
All right. Well,
Well-
if I will go grab the figurine as soon as opportunity.
use your tongs.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, yeah. That's. I go and pick it up, and I make sure that I grab it with something. What do we even have to grab it with? Yeah, I have some tongs or something with my smith's tools. Yeah.
Here, I pull one of the cloth things from the stall there, bolts,
Mhm.
and I just here.
Yeah.
There's a little
There you
thing.
go. Wrap it
Put
up.
there,
Wrap it up.
we'll bundle it up.
All right, let's go.
You didn't
Peace.
pay for this, right?
No. That's-
Do we just cheese it?
After this, what else is there to do? Well, we
All
could
right.
probably talk to the gal who's whose shop just exploded. She's probably
Right.
gonna wonder why we're just gonna walk away.
So you do see her come out in the middle of everything and just sort of look around and like,
You know what? Stop. I turn around and go back. I take the statue, and I go. Let me see what I can do, and I go over and try to help. And I use my mending to try and fix as many of the things in her shop as I can.
Right.
The various trinkets, whatever got crushed or damaged, and as much as I can possibly do.
she lets you. She sort of looks over at you at what you're doing and continues on her own little cleanup. And on her shoulder, Akil just goes, "Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you. Have a nice day." And as she keeps cleaning up the remnants of her shop.
All right.
Rosha, what? Where'd you get this? Where'd you find that? Who brought that to you?
She looks at you. And just points down the street.
At the and is that the magic shop next door?
Do I get the feeling she's
Casino.
pointing to? No, I think she's pointing to the Vermilion people. Is that what I get the feeling that she's pointing to?
That is the feeling that you get.
Oh.
Alright. Well, thank you for the heal, Rosha. And Joker, you guys don't have any more tickets to the Steam Gardens, do you? I think I need a bath.
I don't even remember what we have at this point.
No, funny.
You do not. You use them to.
Yeah, we used it to bribe the guard.
That's right.
Oh.
Tempt.
Let's see. I can.
Dog. Go, dog. Come on.
I gotta pay her.
I mean,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
spits and nods.
Just, here's the 30 gold, and
Yeah.
what all can I do? Can I do any more to like do any real fixing here? I mean, the trinkets
Probably
and stuff.
not.
How are you even still standing? I mean,
yeah, man, that was
thing absolutely. Thank God you couldn't see it from there. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't fun to live it, but thank God you didn't have to see it.
The last thing I remembered is I was trying to get out of range, and then something grabbed me from behind, and then I saw the asphalt. Or stone, I should say.
It took you by surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't with us to see Corbin get crushed by 1,000 tons of rock, but it was, no, it was Fireball. It's my bad.
Yeah.
It's just his body. It's his corpse.
It's just his corpse that's buried under some large rocks. Yeah.
Delicately placed, part of the alignment of the room.
Oh.
Looks good.
Sinking feeling like history was repeating itself.
Oh.
Like some kind of curse.
Was trying to stop it from, destroying and hitting civilians.
All right. I fix up fix up what I can, and then what I do is I put some magical, like a little magical words on the wall that say "shop still open during renovations," and that'll be. It's like that's what I got. To be fair, you have hazardous items in your shop. You should really put a sign on that. That's yeah. I mean, at least the parrot should warn somebody or something. No.
Or, look, don't touch.
Yeah.
I feel like would be a good store policy from now on.
Yeah. All right. Well, toodaloo. All right, let's go get paid.
We got what we came for. Let's get the hell out of here. Man, that was rough.
Jocker, you're paying her for the figurine.
I do pay her give her the 30.
She will shake your hand and hold it for a moment and
all right,
nod at you. You've won some goodwill with Rorosha.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
All right. And after I feel like I've done as much as I can and can't do any more, then I go ahead and let's go to the, was it the Crystal Chateau? Is that where we're going?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Go
want to
get
carry
paid.
this thing around any longer
No.
than I have to.
Yeah, no.
I'll follow along, and I may be very lagging behind, but I'm hurt, guys. I'm hurt.
Here, take a little more. I can.
Joker, have you seem to work with magical items, and have you ever seen something like this?
That's 7 more hit points for you. Have I ever? No. This is. I mean, it's. I've heard of these things before. I've never worked with them directly, but the different figurines and that transform into animals, and this was certainly unexpected. Usually, I mean, I wouldn't think just touching the thing would have that effect, but.
Do you think the ruidium
Ruidium?
that
Yep.
was infused with it made it unstable?
Maybe. I don't know. I kind of rubbed on it a little bit, and right when I rubbed on it, that's when I felt it getting really hot in my hand, and I put it down and almost got squished a little bit myself. So. Yep.
Substance dangerous.
Yep. Alrighty. Yeah, let's go head back to the Crystal Chateau, go put the thing on what's his name's desk, almost in grumpy defiance of, did you know what you were sending us for?
Yeah, right. Maybe short rest there.
No.
All right. As you all finish sort of helping the people around here, there are a number of folks from the surrounding buildings who come out and also start helping clean up and make sure that there are no standbys who are injured in any way. And you all start your walk across the rest of Ank'Harel to the Crystal Chateau.
Yep.
And are summarily welcomed there as Prolix has sort of given your name to the gatekeepers there, and you are welcome to go to the library where Prolix is currently working. And for the sake of brevity, you get there, and the librarian recognizes you from the day before, and goes to find Prolix, who comes out after a few moments with an armful of books and his eyebrows raised.
We collected the thing we're supposed to collect. We'd
That
like
was
to get
fast.
paid. Yeah, we'd like to get paid now. You might
Sure.
hear some news around town of a wild elephant. This is a dangerous magical item.
Is your friend okay? I think some of his pin feathers are broken.
I put some back in there. How many hit points you had, Ike? If I gave you 7 more, you've had like 3 healing spells on you. You still in bad shape?
I'm up to 30.
Oh, you're fine. Whatever.
He just needs a nap.
Just needs
You
a
have
nap.
like a chase lounge around here.
Right.
Maybe a blanket.
I mean, sure, people nap in the library all day. I think there's a sunroom where people go to read, but you could probably just chill in there for a couple of minutes if you wanted.
Oh, we'll probably, yeah, go ahead, Ike. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Go lay
See if I
down.
can,
You
like,
got
find you some seeds or something. All right, you just go.
yeah.
Is he limping? Boy, what happened?
It's a wondrous figure of an elephant, and it transformed into an elephant, a huge elephant that trampled him,
Like
threw him to the
life
ground
size.
and trampled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you activate it? I mean, that's what figurines of wondrous power do, but they don't just go by themselves.
Well, I held the thing in my hand and it activated. Usually that's not enough to.
Huh.
So I'm
Interesting.
curious to think about, that's the reason it's wrapped up in this, and I'm holding up the little cloth that we have it wrapped up in. We have it wrapped up in
I
this
thought you
now.
were just carrying a bindle around with you everywhere. Yeah, sure. I'll take here. I'll I'll take that, and I promise you what,
oh,
100 gold.
Be careful.
100 gold.
Easy.
Yeah, 100 gold. Yeah, go easy on it. Hand it
Okay.
over.
I'll take it very gingerly. And we'll shuffle around and bring out a little pouch of 100 gold. It'll hand to you.
All right. Do you want me to? Should we divvy this up, or you want me to hold on to it? What are we doing?
I mean, we can divvy it up. Are we going to short rest?
Well, yeah, we'll go sit with Ikif in a minute.
So yeah, I mean, it's trivial. We'll just do that later
Yeah.
on. For now, we should probably talk to Prolix and see what the hell all that was.
Yep. All
Well,
right.
Give us our access to the water district.
So all of us take 25 gold, and we'll give Ikif share when we next time we see Ikif in just a minute here. But
He earned it. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. Do you all want to take you can Prolix will accompany you into the reading room if you all want to.
Yeah, we'll short rest it.
and short rest at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah. He looks at the figurine and sort of examines it. He doesn't touch it himself, but he does like turn it over in the cloth and take a look at it. And then wraps it back up and tucks it into a pocket of his robe. And he says, "Well, that went pretty simply, I guess. None of you are dead, so I assume that for you it all was okay."
I don't know. I got knocked around a little bit too, but
Yeah.
I'm catching my breath here. More than my breath. That was pretty good.
Ikif got the worst of it by far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
We're walking it off.
But
You're a tough bunch. I've seen you do a lot of very difficult things.
Yep. So the whole reason, we did the job. This was supposed to sort of be us earning our goodwill with the dean of your headmaster or whatever their job is here.
Certainly, you will have definitely earned some goodwill with the headmasters here. And you wanted access to the life dome, right? To take a look in there.
That was the idea.
Okay. Let me bring this to the higher ups, and I'll see what I can do for you. But I think that should be entirely possible. Nobody really goes to the life dome except for like the elementary school classes to see how the agriculture works and things like that. Nobody really wants to go in there, but it's not exactly off limits either. But I think we could get somebody to go with you and do a little tour.
Alrighty.
That's a great start.
Yep.
I probably not today though. I have to go talk to people about it, but maybe tomorrow. Where are you? Are you still where are you staying these days?
I don't know. This library looks pretty comfy.
Well, you can't stay in the library. You're not students here. You can stay here because I'm here with you, but I do have to go back to work, and then the students will. They're quite territorial.
Got
It
it.
was the Argonaut, right, Rocker?
Yeah.
You're gonna go stay at the Argonaut?
Apparently. All right. The Argonaut. That was the one. Didn't that the one that looked like a boat?
That was your guild one.
The Argonaut is the decommissioned skyship that
Yeah.
that is themed a themed
That's
hotel.
not the recommended spot that he gets a deal at for being in the guild because it was in that district. I didn't know.
No, he gets to stay if he wanted to. He could stay at the guild hall for free. But the rest of you could not.
Yes. I can get food and shelter in a guild hall so long as my dues are paid up.
I see.
Which they are for the next month. So, and then some. So someplace economical. Although honestly, the Argonaut, if we can afford it, our little Gith friend would probably very much appreciate it.
Oh no! Do we even want to encourage him? Try and get the thing flying.
All right, so the harried mongoose it is.
I might just make a friend and stay there. I can get by on the rustic hospitality of the people if I need
Well, the Harried Mongoose was one of the places, right?
Yes, the Harried Mongoose was one of the recommended inns.
And that's
correct.
reasonably close to
Very
the
close
Steam
to the
Gardens
river
and
district. Yeah.
the River District and everything else. So that'd probably be not a bad place to be.
Fine, we'll stay at your shit mongoose.
Wow.
Wow,
You
that's
stay
right.
in the lap of the gods for 2 nights and suddenly
Yep.
you're
Never. All of a sudden,
ruined.
all the places are garbage.
Suddenly everything else is
Yep.
the shitty place.
You did see the rooms we had back in,
Right.
yeah, that wasn't very nice either.
No,
Comparatively.
I'm not spoiled. Just hate spinning my wheels. Everybody's gotta make us wait a day.
Right?
Waiting in this town makes me itchy. Had too
That's
much
fair.
gold to spend, and I can't afford to spend anymore.
Like seriously, is there another job we could do while we're waiting? Try and get some of that money back that you guys lost?
On the figure? What are you talking? What?
No, just
Oh.
like any other jobs that need to be done around here that in this,
Dangerous and
trying to
paying
make
work, Prolix.
Yeah,
Dangerous
paying
and
work.
paying work.
Not for us, but I mean, you could definitely ask at the inns. I'm sure there are boards posted. I don't really
Alright.
know how freelance adventuring works.
We're still figuring it out.
Yeah, it makes two of us.
I'm dying to know what kind of jobs are on a notice board at the Harried Mongoose.
Let's go check it out.
All right. You all leave Prolix, who looks quite pleased with your success, and
Yep.
the two of you part ways, and you make your way from the Crystal Chateau up through the Sand District, up to the Sand Herald District, and up to the River District, to the Harried Mongoose, which is a pretty standard tavern, right? Like this is of all the lovely things in Alcarel, this one is a pretty usual offering to what you guys are used to in other places. It's it's got the adjective animal name. It's got the usual front room with tables and ale and some rooms for hire up in the back, and it's pretty basic. It's like it's like how a Best Western is the same everywhere in the world. So you go to the Harried Mongoose, where there are a couple of an orcish couple who run this, and they are pleased to accommodate you in whatever way you might need.
All right. What do we need? 3 rooms? 4 rooms? 2 rooms? What do we look? How much for a room?
It's a gold a room per night.
Well, 4 rooms, please.
4 rooms, 4 gold.
Hopefully for tonight. Just for tonight.
Sure.
It's on me, everybody. I got it.
Thanks, Shocker.
So did we 25 gold each?
You each got 25 gold.
Okay.
And I just spent 4 of mine.
Well, since he's paying for the rooms, I need to be
Yeah.
looking for some work. I don't suppose you know of
Yeah.
anybody that.
This is a generic inn right here. What do we get? Right?
I think some of my neighbors needed help putting up a fence. If you just want some manual labor, there's a little board over in the corner there where I think some folks post jobs for hire.
Man, I
Can't
get
say
that
they're
fence
all
up
that
in-
interesting.
I could put up a how much are they paying to put up a fence? I can put up a fence in a freaking hurry, man.
I mean, I think 10 silver to put up a fence. You're not going to find anything terribly lucrative over here.
So that pay for my room for the night. All right.
Pay for your room for a night. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have anything else we're doing here?
I don't think so. We
All
haven't
right.
checked on B team in a while.
So yeah,
Yeah. What trouble are they getting into?
Right. Who knows? We'll find out eventually, I'm sure.
we've cut ways with B Team. Man.
Pretty much, yeah.
That ship sailed, man.
Man, I can
Raincoats.
almost see the steam gardens from here, man.
Yep, right. I can smell them. Misty in the air. It's humid.
that potpourri they got going on in there or
Eucalyptus
something.
stuff they put in the water.
Oh, that
dude.
that's what
I'm
it's all
sorry I
about.
gave those passes away. What a waste. I'm sorry, guys. that was the worst mistake I've made all day.
I should say, since you feel so bad about it, that you giving the passes to the guard is the only reason he offered you the ability to pay the fine in the first place. Otherwise, Tracer was just going to be in there for 5 days.
Well, we needed him to be in there for 5 days. We still have the passes and the gold. We don't have Tom. This is some bullcrap.
Can only help you so much. I just give you the choices. You're the ones to make them.
Right. I made a friend with the Ord.
Mhm.
Is there anywhere we can go to find out more about Elixion or anything like that?
I have these journals so that I can spend more time researching tonight. If we're, I
And
mean,
do
you're
that.
welcome to dig in there with me. And
I mean,
devote
one
more
for reading,
solid
but
time to sort of weapon tinkering and plotting and planning.
Yep.
Future upgrades.
hurry up and wait. Yeah.
yeah, I
guess.
have the
Grab some coffee.
what did I have? Aloysia's notes on the calamity, Aloysia's
Mhm.
current notes on what she's working on, which I think is the one I looked at in detail.
Yeah.
And then the one on Ruidium. So I would like to study her journal on Ruidium,
Yeah.
Sure.
given the interest of the day.
Totally. I come up. How long? First of all, how long would you like to spend? Like the rest of the day?
Well, we
Like,
might as well spend. I mean, we have nothing else going on, and 10 silver is the best job out there. Which, if I didn't have these books to read, I would honestly go take the job and just go build a
go
fence.
put up a fence.
It'd be the best friggin' fence they've ever had. That's why. Yeah, nice.
It would be.
Fence.
They'd be the envy of all the river districts with their perfect fence.
Yep.
Sure. Come up with some specific questions that you would like answered, and let me know what they are, and we will see how long they take and what those answers are. And the rest of us are also going to take a coffee break because I would like one as well.
Okay.
And then the rest of you, whatever tinkering, if you have other questions that you want to look in the books about, etc., come up with those and let me know what they are.
Yes, that's good.
Sounds good.
Sweet. Yeah, sounds good.
Excellent.
So, I was thinking,
Yes.
if Silco and Druk are gonna stay back and work on stuff and tinker, I was wondering maybe if Beautiful and I would go and maybe just look over the river district, watch it a little bit, see if we see anything.
Yeah,
Makes
I mean,
sense.
I'm not one for studying, so yeah, that'd be cool. We'd be down for that.
Mm-hmm.
He's very happy to wander the city as much as possible too. Like, he's loving it.
Yep.
So if that's ideal, we can do both. We'll do something like that.
Jake, I saw Jasmine is super excited to get back to Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
That's something.
Yes, she got her mini and everything. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yep, she found it. She's ready to go. I have to figure out time frame, but yeah.
I'm thinking end of August. Just because school's going to be starting up, and like we're having a group gathering. We're all relatively healthy people and probably fine, but if we have a group gathering and then Carp and I are both out because we both got COVID because we decided to want conventions or whatever. So after the school year starts is what I was thinking.
that sounds good. Yeah, that should work.
Okay. Before too long here, I'll put together a little reminder of the story so far and trying to remember what we were doing 2 years ago.
Right? Yeah.
I have a pretty good summary in mind of, because we had 2 games, and I remember what room you were in. I have some pictures from 2 years ago that I took where everybody's minis were on the board at the time, and so I'm ready to go. The only thing I'm wondering is if I introduced an NPC earlier than it says in the book, and I think I might have. It was because you guys were all smugglers. You were working as smuggling refugees into the city.
Yep. You got it.
And I was trying to remember if I introduced a character, an NPC, ahead of time. So I might say that you did and just go with it. But
I
right.
could check my notes if I could find them.
You tend to be the
Might be able
best
to let
note
you know.
taker, honestly.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I will check my notes and see if I wrote that down.
Okay. Yeah, if you have a name, if anything, I think it might have been the last person you smuggled into the city might be this particular character. Just so next time you run into them,
Okay.
they might be important to the story overall. So,
all right.
Cool.
I'll see if I can find my notes and I'll check.
Cool.
Matt, you remember those little like spell books that you made?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have those.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting on them. So I'll check my notes too. I know I had a few things written down. I was like, I'm playing a wizard this time. I'd probably be paying a little bit more attention to like
spell books. Yep.
Spell books.
Now every time somebody has a spell book, I got to make a little spell book. I made these little folded up.
Now that you set yourself up with that little like gimmick, it's a really great little cute like thing and fun.
Yeah, it was like little folded up pieces of index cards or whatever, just kind of drawn and decorated to look like a book, and then you open it up and it has a list of all the spells that are in the book.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I think I even put like a locking clasp on one of them or something like that.
Yeah. No, it was
So good.
They're pretty good. The origami books.
I love that.
And then my maps have been sitting on top of my bookshelf in the dining room for
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
right?
Milo, when you're over at the house on Tuesday, you just look at the top of the dining room. You'll see like rolled up pieces of paper with things drawn. Yep.
Oh yes, believe me, when I house sat for you last time, I was like, those all look fun. What is in there?
The Wizard's Workshop, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Questions.
I was going to the stability of ruidium and the effects of ruidium when used in artifacts like what we just saw. And
one of the 3 books that you got was specifically a ruidium book, a book about it, right?
Aloysia's journal on ruidium.
Indeed. Is that your okay?
So, what are the effects of ruidium? Yeah.
What are the effects of ruidium
when used in creating artifacts and magical items?
Sure. Very good. Make an investigation check. Yes, investigation check. Nice. Okay. This will take you probably an hour to go through her book, since Aloysia's not organized in her notes. And you find a little section on ruidium and its properties, you find that it can be substituted for other spell components, though you don't get a measure of how it works as a substitution, like how much of it you would need to substitute for any given spell component. And on the side of that page, there's a little table that has sort of ruidium corruption at the top, and then a little table next to it with numbers that after a second you realize are probably hours. And the first one is 24, and next to that there's a little note that says red rash, and underneath that there's another one that says 72, and then it says crimson veins, and then there are some higher numbers that don't have notes next to them.
Okay. I'm not seeing any red rashes on me, am I? When I've been taking off
You
my
do
armor and
not-
going swimming.
No, you do not currently see any red rashes on you.
Okay. Or any of my friends who've gone swimming with me.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Trying to remember, from this morning. Whoever may have.
Silco looks like he might be a little bit sunburned on his back.
Oh.
But that's all you notice.
All right.
Like the back of it, specifically the back of his neck is definitely sunburned. And his ears, they look like they might peel.
Oh,
But not a rash per se. But
Not a rash.
But,
There's no rash.
all right. Poor Silco.
Poor Silco. Even his hat is not doing its full job. Carp, you're muted.
The hat is like wilted down.
What I put an infusion on there. What did I put on there? It was that it
Put a
was
little moon that he could
That's
look
right.
up at. Yeah. It was real nice. It probably makes him feel better.
it's still there. It lasts until I have to do 2 more infusions. So I have that infusion. I have the message I left on the door, that the renovation message is I can leave a message on something. And one of the other things I did, like making something smell nice in the old town or something. I forget all the little things I've done along the way, but
But they just like hang out and do until you do something else, and then it just
and then
becomes
it's like,
the
yep,
last
they
thing.
just cycle through.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's somebody who had something that smelled really good that suddenly one day just stopped smelling really
smelling
good.
Yeah.
And they were like, "What did I do? What different thing did I do today to make it stop?"
Pretty much.
And they'll never know unless you go back. Any other
Magical-
questions?
What's the other book? Give me a second. The other book was on the calamity itself. Yeah, I just want like general background information on the calamity. Any specific questions? Specifically looking for anything on Elixion, or she wouldn't have had the name Elixion. That's right, because she referred to him as
She referred to him in our current notebook as unknown hero.
unknown hero. Okay.
Mhm.
So, anything about avatars in the calamity?
Oh, sure. Yeah, make your investigation check. Yeah, there are a few sort of scarcer notes about avatars in the calamity.
Mhm.
They were definitely present at the calamity. Since gods walked the earth, they often fought alongside their mortal avatars at the same time during the calamity.
Mhm.
There are a few avatars whose names remain known to people even today. Those are not written down in Aloysia's book. She seems not to be particularly interested in them.
Okay.
And indeed not particularly interested in the people of the calamity, but in the events and the timeline and in which things happened.
How long ago was the calamity?
Over 1,000 years ago.
Over 1,000 years. Okay.
Mhm.
So Avatar is fighting right alongside the deity. It feels very much like we're talking about Moon Knight here. So,
Mhm.
oh, all right, cool. Yeah, and I just keep reading through them, and yeah, I have plenty of time, so I just until I fall asleep, I just keep reading.
Sure. You have restless dreams of red clouds and storms on the horizon.
Sounds right.
And the rest of you, any tinkering, any research, any questions, any anything? Carp.
Yeah, Silko would probably settle down to try and look over his notes and get them a little more organized to something that Drocker could make sense of and help him figure out how to augment Moon Dancer, if it's even possible, or if it's you need to scrap it all together and and start on a new design. But he's probably gonna get frustrated, and his limited thinking's only goes so far. Design's not his skill set per se. He's got good hands. His mind's not quite as sharp. That's where he needs Strocker. So I guess I'll check out the common room. How's the crowd down there?
It's nice. This is a more residential bar than any of the ones you've been, except for probably L's Inn that you went to at the very beginning when you first got here to meet up with B Team and everybody.
Yeah.
But that
Focus
was in the
spot.
morning, and this is evening. The crowd here is nice. It's very chill. This is clearly a bar that the residents of this neighborhood come to. Later in the evening, some light music starts up from somebody who comes in who just seems to be someone that lives around here but plays at this bar. It's a nice bar. There are denizens of the Netherdeep here, or not the Netherdeep of Ankarel here.
Cool. All right. Local color. I like it. I like the rustic hospitality.
Mhm. What you trying to get with that rustic hospitality?
I guess I'll just try and say maybe join in on the musician. See if he wants an
Oh yeah,
accompaniment, wants to jam.
you gonna bring out the violin?
Of course.
Very good. Make a performance check.
Hey man, you know Moondance?
Oh.
There we are. There we are.
Oh, crushed
There you
it.
go.
I might have
Uh,
learned a new song.
You're everyone's favorite. Suddenly, you come on out and you start jamming with this guy who's just like a little half elf, with a lyre who comes in here and strums away every now and then. And you bring out the violin, and he's like, and you do the little musician's eyes across the room. And you come in and you start with Moondance, and oh man, it has clicked for you. It just you figure all that drunken playing actually at the Lap of the Gods really cemented it into your muscle memory, and now you can riff on it, and now you can go with it.
For all
And
the
the guy
power that
with you,
piece went.
I had to
yes,
scroll back up to
exactly.
I had to scroll back up to your video that
Uh-huh.
you
Oh,
shared.
yeah.
So good.
It was a minute ago.
It was a minute ago. It was back in the first days of this. And the guy on the lyre keeps up with you beautifully. And then the two of you just start to jam, and you begin to expand your musical knowledge. And there's some local flavor that he throws into what you all are playing. And
Oh, yeah.
near the end of the night,
Oh, yeah.
everybody in there is right there for you and excited about what you're doing, and your drinks are free for the rest of the night. And when you get tired and he gets tired and the two of you part ways with a handshake at the end of the night, the proprietors of the Harried Mongoose say, if you want to come in here and play like that, you can do whenever you want, and we'll give you half the tips for the night.
Right on. always
Nice.
nice to know to have something to fall back on in a town like this.
Ikeif and Beautiful, anything for your evenings?
We're thinking about maybe going to the River District, taking a look around. I'd specifically keep a watch. Beautiful, see it for the first time.
Let's take a
Get a
walk.
lay of the place.
Yeah.
Go for a nice little. Yeah, go for a little ramble in the River District. Anywhere in particular you are taking him? Ikeif?
Probably we definitely do a circle around the main dome area.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And then I might even be flying above a little bit, just keeping an eye out for anything suspicious, out of the ordinary, because I've been there before, but just seeing if I see any familiar faces coming in and going, anything like that odd.
Sure. Ikif, make a perception check with advantage. And beautiful. Are you following Ikif on the roads, or are you hiring a little skiff to take the canals in the river district, which is
No, he's doing the roads.
Taking the
Trying to get a
roads.
layout of the river district as much as possible because
Sure.
it's looking like that's going to be our next serious destination.
Sure. Everything in the river district is arranged in concentric circles around the life dome in the center, basically. And there are like a spider's web. There are concentric canals that are connected each by their own strings of other canals that run perpendicularly to them. And it's a fairly active place. There are a lot of there's a lot of irrigation and cropland and hydroponic farms, and everything here smells of wet earth and growing things. It's a really lovely area, and you get to know it pretty well. You get the sense that it's laid out in a very intuitive way with the life dome at its center, and that it will not be terribly hard to navigate. And as Prolix said, the people here are primarily workers, although you do see a group of small children who are clearly getting a tour of the river district, being taught where their city's food comes from and how the canals work in conjunction to keep everybody in Ank'Harel happily hydrated.
Pretty light security. Mostly
There
just maintenance. A lot of agricultural farmer types.
Yeah, it's mostly agricultural farmer types. Occasionally, there's a member of the Hands of Ord who's walking around, but you also get the sense that like it would be in nobody's interest to harm the river district in any way. This is
Right.
this is a life force for the entire city, and the entire city will suffer if something happens to it.
Right. Makes sense.
Mhm.
All right. Cool. Then, Beautiful's just happy to, after spending so much time in Bazazan, like, man, this place is very much the opposite of that. So he, couldn't be happier to just check out everything here. Whole city
just
is like he's blown away by just how urban and, the sights, the smells, everything. Very, very cool.
Yeah, it's just nice to be in a good new place, especially after Bowser's on. Absolutely. And yeah, you all spend the rest of your days doing whatever you would like to do. Beautiful and Ike, if you get back to the harried mongoose in time to see Silco win the crowd over with his fantastic playing, and probably get in on some of those free drinks that he's racking up. And that's your evening. You get a good night's rest in at the harried mongoose, unless there's anything else you would like to do. Nope. Great.
For me.
Nope.
Then the sun rises on Ank'Harel the next morning, and all of you wake up with your long rests taken, and the day is yours to do with as you wish.
Let's head over to the library, right?
Were they coming to us?
Yeah, he was going to come to us once he got it.
Ah, perfect.
Because they asked where we were staying, right? That was
Yes,
the plan.
Yeah.
that he did. Mhm.
All right.
So
Alrighty.
Rock, do you mention anything about what you learned about ruidium?
Oh yeah. Apparently, it's possible to get ruidium corruption. So keep an eye out for any red rashes or crimson veins showing up on your person.
That doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound good.
what do we do for it if we get it?
Did it say how?
No, it just kept having question marks on what happens after the first 3 days. I assume it gets worse and worse, but if anything, I can fill in the missing spots on the journal as it comes up. So if you do get it, just let me know for the sake of research and posterity. I'll be sure to document everything that goes on.
Didn't look like she was testing this on people or living things, did it?
I didn't really get that impression from the journal,
Okay.
but you never know.
I wouldn't put it past her.
I mean, we don't know her to be that nefarious. Don't get me wrong. Like she,
If
tried to
it
stab
could,
us in the back, and and that is a danger and a threat to us. But that's because she's trying to steal your amulet, Drocker.
well, if it could give her power, she would use it.
I just think that the wholesale torture and magical experimentation on captive beings